you know, all this stuff has to come out because that's the reason why the reason why I cooperated with David is that Scott Hewlett of Surfers Journal told me it was going to be the.
You want to sit down?
Okay.
I'll do some search engine optimization for you because you've given me a good interview. So I do search engine optimization for
the reason why I cooperated with David is Scott Hewlett told me it was going to be the book of record, and you know, normally any friends of Mickey, we don't talk to anybody ever, but well, you know, it's like being if you're friends with Robert De Niro, you don't go around talking about his, you know, you just let the guy have his privacy. But you know, it's the book of record. We're all going to be dead soon, and we need to get all this stuff out into history. And it's not really a matter of somebody not wanting to be on the record. It's basically get a factual, accurate, you know, portrayal of the guy. And anything he put in mind, even though Mickey told me to call and feed him some lies, he verified everything that I did, which was the passport someone else saw him, and the FBI dossier. I think I mentioned during the interview that it was Diners Club. Now, nobody would have known that we hadn't seen that. So I haven't mentioned that they were all Diners Club credit card charges. And it turned out that that was, you know, verified. So
what did you think of David's book?
This is very accurate. I told David, I emailed David, I told him it was the tip of the iceberg, but the right tip. And he emails back saying, well, didn't I get a little bit under the surface? And my feeling is like, you know, you can't get the iceberg on paper, but if you get the tip of the iceberg and the right tip, you know, that's plenty, and it's really the best you can do. So I mean, it's a very accurate book, I thought, and it was interesting to see when I first met him in the '70s. It was interesting to see what had happened before and why he was stuck there, which I never knew. So. Yeah, great read, and I'm glad to see the book come out. It's good.
Could you give me a hint of what's under the water of the iceberg?
No idea, man. Just you know, the tip of the iceberg is the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. If you can see the tip of the iceberg, you can see the iceberg.
Was he happy?
Yeah, probably. He was happy being Mick. You know, he was a happy guy. I think he was a happy guy.
But I heard he was a lonely guy, and so it's hard to be happy and lonely.
Well, if you're unmarried at 50 and you live in your van, you know.
That's pretty sad in some ways.
You know, but he's Mickey, though, so, I mean, he kind of, it didn't really matter. You know, he could have been married miserably, too. So a lot of people are that way. They're married, they're miserable. They'd rather be lonely.
Did you think his legend, do you think that got in the way of what was good for him?
Legend is a difficult term, you know. It's really a difficult term. You can interview me a little later. I'm getting a little tired.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.